In my previous video, we discovered that Arabic verb forms aren't random. They follow patterns that often change the meaning of a verb in a logical way. Today, we're going to focus on just one of those patterns, and here's my challenge for you. Can you guess the meaning of these Arabic verbs before I reveal the answers? Let's find out. Let's start with an easy one. Akala. This simply means to eat. Now watch what happens when we double the middle letter. Akala becomes akkala. We still have the same three root letters. The only difference is that we've doubled the middle letter. So can you guess what akkala means? Take a few seconds and think about it before I tell you. If you guessed to feed, well done. Akala means to feed, literally to make someone eat. Isn't that amazing? Instead of learning a completely new word, Arabic has simply changed the pattern to create a new meaning. Let's compare the two verbs. Notice the difference. In the first sentence, أكل الطفل, the baby ate. The baby is doing the action. But in the second sentence, أكلت الأم الطفل, the mother fed the baby. In other words, she made the baby eat. That's the secret behind Form 2. Can you see the pattern? Let's try another one, شرب. This means to drink. Nice and simple. Now we've doubled the middle letter, شرب. Can you guess what it means? Pause the video if you'd like a little more time to think. If you guessed to give someone something to drink, well done. شرب means to give someone a drink or to make someone drink, in other words. Let's compare the two sentences. In the first sentence, شرب القهوة, he drank the coffee. He's doing the action himself. But in the second sentence, شرب صديقه القهوة, he gave his friend coffee to drink. In other words, he made his friend drink the coffee. Once again, we've changed the pattern, and the meaning changes from doing the action to causing someone else to do the action. Can you spot the pattern? Let's try another one. درس. This means to study. Nice and easy. Now we've doubled the middle letter. درس. What do you think it means? Pause the video for a few seconds if you'd like to have a guess. If you guessed to teach, congratulations! درس means to teach. But let's look at it a little more literally. In the first sentence, درس أحمد العربية. Ahmad studied Arabic. He's doing the studying. In the second sentence, درس المعلم أحمد العربية. The teacher taught Ahmad Arabic. Or if we think about it literally, the teacher made the student study. Can you see the pattern? Once again, we've changed the pattern and the meaning changes from doing the action to causing someone else to do the action. Now, what do you think these mean? لعب versus لعب. علم versus علم. Write your guess in the comments. Note, patterns show common tendencies, as I've mentioned in my previous video. They're not fixed rules. They can certainly help you understand or predict a verb's meaning, which relates to its root, but the exact meaning of each verb must still be learned individually. Click like and share if you enjoyed the video and leave your comments down below. شكراً وإلى اللقاء.